Tech sales is one of the fastest career paths to making six figures or even seven figures consistently. Just ask my friend Brandon Fluharty, who's made over $1 million a year in tech sales, specifically in SaaS sales, since 2019. If you didn't get to see that interview, it was really valuable. Make sure to check it out. The way I see it, tech sales is a vehicle to creating more freedom in your life, more mental, emotional, and financial freedom. And there are certain tools that you can use to accelerate that journey. And today we're going to talk about one of those foundational tools. It's the most important social media platform that you can use in business and in tech sales. We're talking about LinkedIn, and we're going to cover the 3 reasons why LinkedIn is a game-changing platform for tech sales. And hopefully this video will also spark ideas on how you can start to use the platform and get more value out of it today. If you guys enjoy this video and get value out of it, make sure to give the like button a love tap. The YouTube algorithm loves that too, and we'll show this to more people that could benefit from the message. And of course, make sure to subscribe for weekly sales, mental health, and personal growth hacks that you can chew on like snacks. And one more thing I wanted to mention is I'm putting together a coaching package to offer anyone who wants to break into tech sales and land the job of their dreams, or anyone who wants to learn to succeed in a tech sales role and get promoted. So why is LinkedIn a game-changing social media platform for business and for tech sales? It's because your network is your net worth. You've heard this classic expression before, and it's really true. As you build your network, it becomes a strategic asset that yields fruit. It brings you that next job opportunity. It brings you that next lucrative lead that could turn into that big commission check that you've been waiting for. A network is an insurance policy for when your company all of a sudden eliminates your business unit and you need to find a new job. Someone in your network could be your key to that next job opportunity that ends up being even better than the one you lost. All opportunities, whether it's that next job or that next customer meeting, are tied to people. And LinkedIn is the biggest professional networking site with over 500 million unique users. LinkedIn is the perfect platform to keep a record of your current network and continue to build it. So I encourage you guys to take action now and start adding everyone you know personally and professionally, because you might find that your former classmate knows that CTO who you've been dying to get a meeting with. Or your friend's friend works at your dream company that you're dying to get into. So with that, let's get into the first reason that LinkedIn is the best social media platform for business and for tech sales. It's gonna help you land your dream job. There's a really good chance that LinkedIn is gonna be your ticket to that next transformational career advancement opportunity. Maybe it's the key to helping you break out of an old archaic industry into tech sales, to increase your earning potential and find meaningful, impactful work with a missionally driven company. Or maybe it's your ticket to move from one tech sales job into another where you've got a better culture fit and where you're actually in an environment to make crazy money. Maybe even 7 figures like my buddy Brandon Fluharty, who I interviewed recently on the channel. If you haven't seen it already, check out his 7-step system to 7 figures and his personal operating system to stay in the 7 figures club. It's possible to make that much money in tech sales, and maybe LinkedIn's your ticket to getting that next big opportunity where you can up your pay. Again, LinkedIn is the largest professional network in the world with over 500 million unique users. So statistically, it increases your chance of getting that first interview. I actually read that people who have a thorough LinkedIn profile have a 71% greater chance of getting that first interview than people who don't. So first of all, make sure you're on the platform, and second of all, make sure you optimize it and give it your best. I'm gonna make a follow-up video to talk about some of the key ways that we can improve our profile today, so keep an eye out for that. LinkedIn gives you a chance to build a living, breathing resume and add some of your special sauce to it. You can make it quirky and personal. You can put up a great picture of you. You can write a headline describing who you are and what you do. You can describe yourself in a story in your bio. And of course, you can add each job position you've ever had with a thorough description and all of your skills, and you can have other people endorse you for those skills as well. LinkedIn has become a critical part of the recruitment process. All of the recruiters at the big tech firms check your LinkedIn, and in fact, that's usually how they find you. I actually landed my job at Google Cloud when I transitioned from Oracle through LinkedIn. I intentionally tweaked my resume on LinkedIn, and I adjusted the keywords in my current job description at Oracle to match the job description for the job that I was trying to get at Google Cloud. What's incredible is adjusting those keywords worked, and I had a recruiter reach out to me for a job at Google Cloud, and I was ecstatic to see that message. You can imagine. Man, I can even remember where I was. I was in Naples, Florida, sitting with my mom and my girlfriend at lunch at the time, and the feeling was unforgettable, and I wish that for you guys. When you polish up your LinkedIn and match it to the job description of the job of your dreams, you might just find that message waiting for you in your inbox one day. So let's be real, I don't want to overpromise that if you tweak the words in your bio on LinkedIn, you're going to get the job of your dreams. You do need to have the actual experience, and I did have the actual experience, but that adjustment on LinkedIn could be the gravy on top that leads to a recruiter finding you and reaching out. How do you get recruiters to reach out to you? You need to turn your settings on to open to work. And when you do that, you can adjust your preferences based on job title and location and job description and experience to get recommendations from LinkedIn on jobs that are relevant to your interests and your experience. LinkedIn will also recommend jobs based on your profile. That's why it's really important to keep it up to date and accurate. It'll find a job posting and say, oh, it looks like Chris's profile matches up with the requirements in this job posting, so I'm gonna recommend it to Chris. And you can search for jobs in your area, or you can look for remote jobs based on your preference at companies that you want to work for, and you can save those searches, and LinkedIn will make recommendations for you on other jobs that are similar to those saved searches or at the same company. On top of taking advantage of the opportunity for LinkedIn to recommend great jobs to you, you can also use the platform to reach out proactively to recruiters or to people working at the companies that you want to work at. Again, you can use LinkedIn to see where you have common connections with recruiters at the company you want to work at or with employees at the company you want to work at, and you can find common ties to make it easier to get the meeting with them. You're going to want to treat the recruiting process and the job hunting process like a sales cycle. You're going to want to reach out to people at the company to better understand what the opportunity actually looks like and if it's in line with what you're looking for. You want to know things like how many people are hitting quota, how do I best position myself to get a job at this company. And also at the end of the conversation, if you have good rapport, you can ask the person if they're willing to be a referral for you. LinkedIn gives you the opportunity to look at the recruiter's profile and to look at the employee's profile and figure out where you have common synergies and help you prepare to maximize those conversations. It makes networking a lot easier. So long story short, if you're not on LinkedIn and you're not fine-tuning your LinkedIn profile, you're missing out on job opportunities, and you might just miss out on landing the job of your dreams. The second reason that LinkedIn is the best social media platform for tech sales is because it's going to be your key to landing your next dream client. LinkedIn is an incredible tool for researching potential customers, prospecting, networking, getting referrals and warm introductions, and ultimately closing deals. According to Sales for Life, 78% of sales reps who use social selling perform better than their peers. And according to HubSpot, reps who use social selling are 51% more likely to hit their quota. And guess what platform is the #1 social selling platform in the world? You guessed it, LinkedIn. So in other words, when you get on LinkedIn and you use it well, you're more likely to outperform your peers and hit your quota. One of the reasons LinkedIn is such a great prospecting tool is it helps you find the right person to talk to who's more likely to buy your solution at the right company. If you use LinkedIn right and you tailor your searches for potential leads, you'll be able to find contacts on LinkedIn that you wouldn't find on other prospecting databases like Discover.org or ZoomInfo. You can make your searches for leads at companies that you want to break into very specific by using keywords. In my case, I'm in cloud sales, and I know I need to talk to a specific type of persona. I need to talk to a CTO, a CIO, or a VP of engineering. These are the people who care about what I'm selling and the people that can get a deal done along with the CEO. So I can go on LinkedIn and search XYZ company and CIO, or and CTO, and VP of engineering, and I can find the right contact. I also know that in my role, companies using specific technologies are more likely to benefit from our services. For example, companies that are using Kubernetes, which is a container orchestration platform, and that is a technical conversation for a different time. But if I search XYZ company and Kubernetes, and maybe I put and cloud, I might find a person who has that skill set in their job description, and boom, I've got the right person to talk to. I can use a tool like Seamless AI that integrates with LinkedIn that can help you pull contact information off of a person's LinkedIn profile. You can find their email and their phone number, and it's clear that if tools like Seamless are being developed to integrate directly with LinkedIn, companies know that LinkedIn is a critical social selling platform. And when you find the right person on LinkedIn, you can tailor your messaging based on their bio and their job description and the language they use and what they care about to make it very personalized. Maybe you'll see that they also like Stoic philosophy or they also went to your alma mater, and you can call that out in a direct LinkedIn message request or in your email messaging. And calling out perceived commonalities over email with strangers is even more effective at building rapport according to psychology than if you were to call out those similarities in person. Use LinkedIn and psychology to your advantage to get the meeting faster. Relating like a rock star and making things personal is a key principle that I use to get meetings with executives, especially in greenfield accounts that are ingrained in the competition. LinkedIn helps you make it warm. And the ultimate shortcut to getting a meeting with an executive is through a warm introduction. In fact, 90% of top executives won't take a meeting unless it's through a warm intro. So you can use LinkedIn to see where you know people who are connected to the executive at the company you want to break into. Or maybe you know someone who's connected to a partnerships person or someone lower down on the totem pole that you can talk to, but they still might be able to get you eventually to the right person. When you find the right person, whether you have a common connection or not, make sure to send them a direct message that's personalized and straightforward. And if they add you, that's a signal that they might be interested to engage. When someone accepts your LinkedIn request, you can send them a message to acknowledge that you appreciate being connected, and you could ask for a meeting, in a non-salesy way, of course, or you could play the long game and celebrate their posts and engage with their content, send them likes. And over time, that builds a connection. That actually builds rapport. And one of my mentors who I interviewed on my channel on networking said it takes X amount of touches to actually build a connection with someone, especially when they're a stranger. Maybe it takes 20 touches. You can play that long game over LinkedIn and give them those little engagement points and love taps. And LinkedIn can be a great marketing tool. You can share articles on your company and on the industry to position yourself as a thought leader. You can put your contact information in your profile and in your posts. And a prospect might actually reach out to you through those marketing efforts. It can pay off over the long run. And outside of the realm of tech sales, if you're an entrepreneur and you're building a coaching business of any kind, whether it's in fitness or life coaching, it is such a good platform to find the right customer. I actually had a personal trainer who trained me virtually from Ohio, and he got me incredible results, and it all started with him reaching out on LinkedIn. He asked me about my goals, and over time, we built the trust to get on a call together. And the LinkedIn community is a great demographic to find coaching clients because there's a lot of successful executives or folks in tech sales who are making enough money to afford your coaching services. So give it a shot. Your next B2B customer or B2C customer or your next coaching client might just be on LinkedIn. And the third and final reason why LinkedIn is the best social media platform for business and for tech sales is because it's an incredible learning platform where you can develop all the skills you need to increase your earning potential. One of the foundational habits in arguably the best personal growth book of all time, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is sharpening your saw. It's so important to continually learn in order to capture new opportunities. And LinkedIn Learning has over 17 million users and is one of the top 10 global learning platforms. LinkedIn Learning has courses for any type of skill that you want to improve. If you want to learn more about cloud computing, there's a course for that. There are courses to help you learn about sales or learn about how to interview better or how to start off on the right foot in your new job. Whatever you're looking for, there's a course for you. And LinkedIn has so many smart and inspiring people in its community that are posting original content and great ideas for you to learn from. You're gonna see content that's being shared by CEOs and entrepreneurs and chief technology officers and VPs of sales. There's a lot of thought leadership on there that you can take advantage of and apply in your own career. And LinkedIn's one of the best places to find your next mentor, the person who's in the position that you want to be in one day. I found many mentors on LinkedIn, including Brandon Fluharty. I mentioned Brandon before, and he's got a 7-step system to making 7 figures in SaaS sales, and he's got a personal operating system to stay in the 7-figure club. And by reaching out on LinkedIn, I was able to connect with him, set up an interview, and now we're gonna stay in touch. You can find people who are further down the path, who are doing the things that you wanna be doing, and you can send them a message that comes from a place of humility, maybe flatter them, make it personal, and you'll be surprised they'll give you the time of day. Mentors are critical to accelerating our success in sales and in life, and LinkedIn makes it easier to find those mentors. And finally, LinkedIn is full of original content from Harvard Business and from Forbes and from HubSpot, which posts great sales content. So there's a rich body of content for you to dig into and take advantage of. And if you follow certain entities like Forbes or Harvard Business, you will see their posts and you'll stay up to date, and you'll just have a consistent source of awesome information that you can apply to be more successful yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got a lot of value out of it. And if you did, make sure to give that like button a love tap. The YouTube algorithm loves that too, and it will show this video to more people who can benefit from the message. And feel free to add me on LinkedIn and send me a message, say hi. I'm happy to hop on a conversation to talk about breaking into tech sales or how you could be more successful if you're currently in the industry. I've got one-on-one coaching packages to help people who are trying to break into the industry, land their dream job, or to help people who are already in the industry be more successful and get promoted or find that next opportunity. And of course, make sure to subscribe for weekly sales, mental health, and personal growth hacks that you can chew on like snacks. Happy selling and happy living.